Like the nature around him, he loved his neighbors and respected all forms of life. Dedicating his life to the community and environment, Mr. Won, known as the Beautiful Farmer, became the forefather of organic farming, found Pulmuone. Mr. Won used his assets to open Pulmuone Farm on behalf of those suffering from war.
빨리 살려고 하면 지목을 거치고 벌어야 한다. 이것이 내 철학이거든요. 그러면 산 것이 풀무원이에요. 인간이 풀무질한다.
This was the first step toward loving our neighbors and respecting living beings. In the 60s and 70s, when poverty struck the nation, farmlands were covered with agricultural pesticides to meet the demands of an increase in production.
이웃 사랑한다면서 어떻게 남의 건강을 해치는 농약을 칠 수 있느냐. 그래서 제가 이건 간접살인이다.
When nobody knew what organic farming was, Mr. Won was there to pave the way. Yet, the first harvest was far from satisfactory. Most of the crops were ruined and perforated by the pests. However, Mr. Won did not give up his faith in the power of soil. Eventually, Mr. Won's organic farming techniques spread across the nation to the farmers who followed his will of a loving and caring community. Mr. Won's efforts were not in vain. Standing alongside Nelson Mandela, Won Kyung-sun was the first Korean farmer at the UN. For him, there was no border when it came to loving his neighbors and respecting lives.
우리 원장님이 갖고 있는 이러한 그 풀무원 농장의 공동체 생각이라든가 또 유기농업이라 이런 것들이 풀무원 브랜드의 핵심이 되겠구나.
이웃은 나다.
Living together in harmony, mankind, nature, and even the earth. That was the first and the last will of Mr. Won Kyung-sun.
회사가 망할지언정 소비자 손해시켜는 안 된다는 게 그러니까 우리가 이거 어길 수 없다.
Pulmuone is going to carry on the will of Mr. Won Kyung-sun.